Somebody was talking about like, man, they took my shit, man, they threw away my shit. And we were all thinking, man, did homeboy throw his drug stash or something? Like, what's somebody, right? We were like, it was like that fucking episode of the ninja moment on the in the goddamn fucking the Boondocks. No, it's from Thugalicious. It's like when Thugalicious was fucking thinking about man, what did that motherfucker do to get them ninjas so mad? We were like, what the fuck happened? Cliff, did you just fuck somebody's fucking whole money operation or something? And he's like, no, man, it didn't went down. It was a damn beach chair, a foldable beach chair. That really was a ninja moment, man. It was because a chair did go flying, but it didn't go flying to anybody. It's crazy, man. Straight up. So now we holding it down, you know. We chilling. Nah, and then another fucking thing popped off. A couple days ago, somebody's tent fucking caught on fire, right? If y'all didn't see it on Instagram, all right, it was on the screen for a second. I don't know what happened, but man, we need to put it on the screen, man, on the loop-de-loop, man, straight up. That needs to be a boomerang right there. Nah, some real shit. You know what's so sad? I swear to God, bro. One of the guys that lived in one of those tents, we went to high school together. We had PE together, fucking over in Hollywood High, and now he's sleeping in the tents. And I'm like, man, what is it with me and fucking being real adjacent to being homeless? Like, just, I'm not that far from that. And it sucks. I'm like, damn. I'm like, bro, get your fucking tent. The fucking fire's about to break off, man. Get your shit. And he's just like waking up all like, all the third-degree burn marks. Or trying to save him and shit. I'm like, Gevo, get in your car. Go get the fire extinguisher. He's like, what the fuck, man? Okay, man. Fucking, I want to get this on fucking, I want to get it on camera too, bro. Fucking Gevo doesn't want to move. I have to call Adam. I'm like, Adam, we need your help. Adam, please save us. Fucking, I'm like, get the fire extinguisher. He's like, on my way. Fucking grabs the fire extinguisher. You see fucking Adam with the flip flops, just like down the alley, just with the fucking fire extinguisher. Fucking, as soon as Adam pops up, the goddamn fire truck pulls out. I'm like, man, fuck them. They got here too late. Adam, just save the day, man. Fucking spray that shit. He starts spraying that shit. He's like, yeah, man. We like, man, get this on camera, man. This is fucking sick, man. This is good. This will make us look good for the community, all right? Like, they're going to think that we're actually saving motherfuckers, all right? Probably won't evict us, for the love of God. Nah, man, it's crazy up in here, man. Shit. Fucking Alec, man. Fucking Ray, man. I was in here, right? Ray Cameroon or whatever, right? Ray Shrimp, right? And he fucking, I'm here, and then Ray's like, oh, Buster's over there. Oh. And goes over to Buster and starts talking to him and stuff. And I'm like, what? I'm not doing anything. We here to chill, shit. Right, Miles? You know? We chilling. We love to come here, man. Straight up. Adam, man, we got to schedule my fucking retirement show at the end of the month, bro. We got to fucking, yeah, we're doing the retirement show. So I'm going to be watching y'all, all right? I'm going to be watching your sets, all right? I might pick one or two. I don't know, you know. Yeah. We're doing Retirement Volume 5, all right? This is the 5th retirement show. You might be featured on the Imposter YouTube account. I don't know, maybe. You know, if the set, right? We don't know who it is. That's the thing. People accusing me of doing it. Yeah. It's like a game of Clue, but Accidental Chaos Edition. Game of Clue, right? That's, man. Yeah, man. He was on. Yeah, he shows up. I'm like, I'm gonna put you up, but I gotta bump you for Alec. And he got mad. He's like, fuck you, Kenny Lyon. Fuck you. He thinks he's a boxer. Yeah, that was the infamous fucking clip. I have to gather all that shit and fucking. Yeah, are we live now? We're live. Hey, welcome to Accidental Chaos. Room is hot. I'm here to bring up your host. Thank you for logging in. Like, subscribe, share. We're gonna be fucking dropping the OnlyFans very soon, so be on the lookout for that. You can catch us doing all these sets in the nude, all right? And to all you OnlyFans chicks, DM us, collaborate. We do it all. We do interracial. We do cuck. We do fucking gangbangs. We do pegging. We do all that. We do it all. Any transsexuals, hit us up too. Have a good night. Hey, your host, Alec Feinstein.
I love you, Kenny Lyon. Any transsexuals, dude? Any transsexuals on the chat? Comment, like, subscribe, dude. Bro, we're at a point to where the past 3 Rooms Hotts, over 200 views on YouTube. How they do that, I don't know. It's guys like Kenny Lyon that saved this. Kenny Lyon's the man. Give it over Kenny Lyon, everybody. This next man has been donating a lot to the club. This guy rules. Give it over T-Gray. Give it over T-Gray, everybody.
All right. I don't know why you chose that song, but I appreciate it. So I've been getting to know quite a few people here, but the only person is you, man. I've seen you so many times, but I don't know your story at all. What's your name? Brian? All right. You're always in this, like, Beethoven-looking outfit. Why? Okay. All right. Good to know. Finally, nice to meet you, Brian. But, no, man, that's kind of reminds me of, like, the French Revolution. Yeah, something to that thing. I think Beethoven was actually born around, not born, but probably alive during that era. Back then, I think the French Revolution, they would do this crazy shit where they would gather a whole bunch of people and use a guillotine and put them dead center. And it was kind of like we would eliminate people that way. I think we should get back to that because we would, like, for anybody that's running for president or anything, if you fuck up our country, that is what happens at the end of your term. We should throw our asses right back on a guillotine, fucking have their head ready to fucking be cut off. They're just fucking screaming, I try to improve our economy. But Biden fucked it up, right? They're going to say that for the next fucking 20 years. Biden fucking fucked it up. But imagine if, like, we had the guillotine shit happening nowadays. We'd have, like, fucking... And it got into the wrong... Imagine it got into the wrong hands of people. And we're over here fucking now under the control of, like... Hear he. The trans revolution continues. Today, the president shall lose thy penis by guillotine. Imagine that shit. That shit would be crazy if we just interpreted that to nowadays. I think we should have done that with my last manager that got fired. I think that would have been way better. It was like a witch hunt for this guy. So I fucking swear to you, everybody wanted this manager fired. We all had something experienced. Like, we experienced something with them. One time, I just wanted to go to him to confirm something at work. And I never heard of the new rule change. There's always fucking shit happening at work. It's changing all the time. But this time, there was just a rule change about a swiping of a card or whatever. And I went up to him. I'm like, I just need to confirm this is true. And he's like, it's confirmed, it's confirmed, it's confirmed. But I mean, like, he went, it's confirmed, it's confirmed, it's confirmed. And he's yelling this at me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? This is my first time talking to you about it. Calm down. But then that was my incident. But there was always this shit that he did that pissed me off at work. I forgot, like, my wine key. I work as a server. And one time I forgot my wine key, and he told me, does a plumber go to work without his tools? I'm like, yeah, I might forget a wrench or two every now and then. So that happened one time, and then the other time was I left my pens, and then he fucking said this to me. I left the fucking pens. I didn't have any pens. I lost them. I gave them away, whatever the fuck excuse I had at that moment. But I gave my pens away. I didn't have any pens, and I go up to him, and he's like he says, oh, did Jesus walk across the desert without the Bible? I don't know if that's true or even if I don't know anything about Jesus and the Bible in the desert. That's the first time I heard that. But basically, bro, there was an HR meeting, crazy HR meeting. Everybody was in the room. Everybody had a story for this man. And that was the story I told my regional manager. I told her that exact one. Did Jesus walk across this desert without his Bible? And then the guillotine should have fucking came out. Once they fucking got him out, bro, they should have pulled that shit up, and he would have been face down like this, just on there. And his last word, we would be like, any last words? He'd be like, does a chef sharpen his knife before he cuts his food? And then the fucking guillotine drops. I don't know. That one I just came up with while I was here, bro. What else, dude? I know. That shit, that's a true story, though. What else? But honestly, I'm going to respect the light. That's all I really got.
Give it over to Tigger, everybody. Let's keep this thing going. Next time come to the stage, he's a legend in his own right. Give it over to A1, everybody. Give it over to motherfucking A1.
What up? What's up, Coke? How you been, man? Good to see you too, man. Y'all been watching the Olympics? No, kinda, a little bit. I've been watching it. Olympics are cool, man. I do enjoy the Olympics. It seems like a lot of you don't know about the Olympics, so let me explain it. What it is it's a series of competitions that test the top 1% of physically fit like athletes of the world, the top 1% of humans and their physical aspects in their respective sports, right? That's cool and everything, but physicality is only one part of being a human. I want to see like the rest, like the top 1% of everything else of what it means to be a human. You guys following me? Yeah, like I think like we should have like an emotional Olympics. Hear me out. I'll explain it, all right? Let's see which country has the best handle on anger management. And this is how we do it, all right? We get a cashier from a Walmart, one from every country, all over the globe. Get cashiers. We slam them for 2 hours with just customers and a manager that's deaf in one ear, and have the customers just go through with expired coupons. And whoever doesn't lose their shit at that point, all right, we'll award you accordingly, right? That's one aspect. Then we could also see which country has the most depressed people. Everyone always likes to claim, oh, I'm depressed. Oh, all right, you're depressed? We'll get 2 of the top depressed people in every country, sit them in a room like this, and this is where us comics come in, right? All right, so we put them in a room, we make them sit down for a comedy show, and then we get the best comics from, not us, but we get the best comics. Yeah, we all think we're good. We all shoot the shit and everything. Yeah. We all think we funny until fucking Dave Chappelle walks in here or some shit. Like, we're like, oh fuck, all right. I like that. I like that. You can't enable that. You're wearing Chappelle's shirt right now. No, I love that because Coke like me, I be telling people, I be giving them advice about shit that I would never do. Yema would. Yeah, go do that, bro. I think it's great. No, you got it. Go do it. Start recording World Star. Yesterday, Yema was over here. He was telling me about, I don't want to get into. I have a friend, right? Let's give this friend a random name. I don't want to talk about anyone's situation and shit. No. We'll go Steven. No, but he was telling me about a situation where like this girl that was like stuck on him or whatever, and she won't like leave him alone, whatever, and then he's already with this new girl, whatever. So what I told him he should do is, you got to set up a threesome between the bitch that can't get over you and the new one that you got right now, right? But you make the one that can't get over you, you don't even give her any attention. Just make her watch and cuckold her. Why? Never in my life would I suggest something like that to someone that I love, but I don't know where I was going with that. That story was not about Yema. That story was about, what's your name, bro? You. Ryan. That story was about Ryan. Brian. That story was about Brian. All right, so where was I? Steven, Marcus Rutherford, and Dave Chappelle were qualifying for the Olympics. And you could set these comics, the top 1% of comics, put them in a room with the top 1% of depressed people. And it's going to be a great show either way, bro. Either we find out which country's been faking with this depression bullshit, or you get to see some of the greatest comics bomb, and they get to see what it feels like to be us here in the streets trying to get shit up 4 in the morning. And then we also see who's got a better handle on stress, all right? This is the one that I really want to craft carefully, all right? Which country has a better handle on stress? So what we do is we get the top 1% of single fathers from each country, right? And see who gets ready for work the fastest. Because if you're able to get up for a 9-to-5, 40-hour-a-week job that you hate, but you got to pay child support to a bitch that you only knew for 30 minutes off of tequila. All right, you guys aren't with me on this? We figure? You're there? All right, cool. I'm the only one on this emotional Olympic committee. So, like, all right. So we get the top 1% single. If you're able to get up early, take a shower, shave, all that shit, to go do a job that you hate because you got to pay 30% of your paycheck to a woman that you never even loved, and she still won't let you see your kids, that's the man that can handle stress the best. That's the country that's surviving wars out here. USA, USA, USA. All right, so that's just some things that I was spitballing. It's coming to, what city is this? West Hollywood still? Al-Qaeda, California. Yeah. You guys, I know a lot of you guys smoke weed in here. How you guys feel about conspiracies? Y'all go with conspiracies? Y'all believe in conspiracies? My favorite my favorite conspiracy is aliens. I love aliens. You guys think aliens are real? X-Files, hell yeah. That shit was a documentary. No one talks about it. That's found footage. I think aliens are real. Because who else sells produce on the freeway off-ramp in this heat? Two. That's the realest motherfucker I've ever seen. It's not punching down, man. It's actually, all right, whatever. All right, man. Or maybe you guys are racist. I don't know. My favorite alien, though, is Superman. Because growing up as, like, a Muslim kid in this country, like, to immigrant parents, there weren't a lot of representations for Middle Easterners or for Muslim kids out there. And Superman was the closest one we could relate to, right? And here's why. His superpowers are a representation of every characteristic of a Islamic kid that there is, right? Or just Islam in general. Like, he has heat vision, the red searing eyes of a pissed off Muslim mom whose son dropped out of college to pursue stand-up comedy. Ice breath, the cold words of a disappointed Muslim dad whose son dropped out of college to pursue stand-up comedy. He flies into buildings. In September of 2001. No, but for real though, his real name's a Muslim name if I've ever heard one. Anyone know what Superman's real name is? Kal-El. But y'all been saying it wrong. It's not Kal-El, it's Kal-El. All right, I should have ended before the Kal-El thing. My name's A1, man. Y'all been awesome. Have a good night.
Give it a A1, everybody. Dude, I do like the idea of like random countries sending like their worst mental problems to the Olympics. It's like America was just like, all right, we're sending our suicidal people, and it is the American who is a goth girl. She's rich, and her parents got divorced when she was 12. There's really nothing wrong, but she thinks it's the end of the world. Versus this woman from Germany. They're both suicidal, so what we're going to do in any suicidal game is we're going to put a loaded revolver in between both of them, and whoever kills himself gets the gold medal. That was my thought. Okay, give it up for A1, everybody. And this next man, give it up for Coke.
We have made it. We have made it. We have made it. Give it up for your amazing ass host, Alex Finestone. You've heard him all night. Shit is hilarious. Room is hot, guys. Room is hot. There was a fire down there the other day. That was funny. I got nothing really to expound on it, but that shit was crazy, man. Great footage. Great footage for the Room is Hot. Was there a guy that came here earlier? I don't know his name. He was from Miami. I invited him here, and he did. He came here, and he left immediately. And it wasn't because of Kenny Lyon and his penis. It wasn't because of Ray and his hitting on girls. That's what you said on stage. You're like examples of driving people away, and you said you and Kenny. I'm repeating your joke. I'm repeating part. No, the truth is, it was you, Brian. Nah, I'm lying. I don't know why he did. I didn't know who else to pick. I don't know why he left. But still, I was like, damn, man. I was excited. I drive a lot of Lyft for a living, you know. I have weird Lyft experiences. I don't know. Like earlier today, I was driving down these three beautiful women from Beverly Hills. Like, you know, like cliche, just super fucking amazingly hot women. You know, very uppity and rich, and they kept speaking this crazy gibberish language. And these beautiful black women. I was just like, oh, maybe they're Muslim or something. You know, maybe they're from fucking, I don't know. I can't understand what they're saying. Then I'm like, man, maybe it's Spanish. Sounds Spanish. But they were so hot, and they're trying to ask me for advice, but they can't speak nothing. Like, one of them could maybe get, like, 2 words together, you know? They're like Venice? And I'm like, this is Santa Monica. Like, you know where you're going? They're like, trying to explain what Abbott Kinney is, you know? I'm like, that's in Venice. What, did I say it wrong? Oh. Well, I was trying to explain it to them. They're like, I'm like, you type in the letter B. They're like, be. You know? They were like laughing about it. Like, oh, it's a B. I'm like, man, what the fuck are these ladies saying? You know? And then I realized one of them said, Yalla. And I was like, oh, shit, Yalla, like fucking Polly Wally. And I was like, are y'all Jewish? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? Confused. They're from Israel. They're really rich. And I can't understand. I try to explain to them I'm Jewish now. And they're like, oh, that's amazing. I never know. It's confusing, you know. I remember the first Jewish girl I fucked. You know, a girl with a crazy-ass name like that, Yael. That was my first, as soon as I went to college in Orlando, Florida, I went to UCF. And I went out my very first night in Orlando, do college shit, you know? Go to the bar, my best friend Charles, he fucks feet. We're going to have a great time. So we go into the bar, and there was a strange rule that I never knew, but you'd be amazed. You look it up. There's 2 bars outside of UCF. One is Knight's Pub, Knight's Library. And 7 days a week, they have free alcohol. It's just free. It's crazy, you know? Just tip them $1 so you don't feel bad, but you get a pitcher of beer. It's fucking nuts. Pay like $5 to get in, that's it. That's weird, man. So I went out with him, got drunk as fuck. Blackout drunk, basically. But of course, young, being in college, Charles found a girl with the right feet to fuck. And then I got her best friend, and we're drunk, and she tells me, oh, I lost my keys down the toilet. You know, I might as well go home with you. And I'm like, that's great, whatever you got to tell yourself to be a young hoe. You know, whatever it is, I'm always here to support. Took her back home. We had terrible, terrible drunken sex. As you can imagine, it was terrible. I remember we woke up in the morning. As we were there, I'm waking up, I'm trying to, you know, fucking get my head straight. And she just starts looking at me, and she goes, did we have sex last night? And she had so much fear in her voice. And I was like, I don't know now. And she's like, because that would have been rape. And I was like, oh, no. I went to my first time going to college to get drunk, and I've raped this girl. She goes, because I'm 17. And I was like, oh, no. This is all bad, you know? Just freaking out there. Just laying there, and eventually she's, like, calming down. And she's, like, looking at my dick. She's like, did that go in here? And I'm like, I can't remember. She's like, no, it's cool. I'm kind of remembering. I was like, no, I don't remember. And I stuck to my story. As we're laying there, eventually, you know, she calmed down, and she's like, I lied earlier. I'm 21, and we ended up hooking up for like 6 months. But it was the strangest hour of my life, that first hour of laying there in bed where I was like, this is all bad. I raped this girl. But no, it was cool. Well, she was Jewish. Her name's Yael. Very Jewish, you know, and turned out we actually had to go get her keys from the bar we were at. Like, all right, go back there. She said she lost them down the toilet. Turned out that means they're gone. It wasn't a really thought-through plan, but we're there in the bar, and this type of bar, usually there's a lot of kids there late at night, but nobody in the daytime, and the bartender's all excited someone's there. And she's excited, and we explained we met last night and hooked up, and she lost her keys. And now this girl's trying, you know, flirt with me a little bit because we're getting to know each other better. And she's like, you know, I'm into girls, too. I'm into girls. And I was like, oh, that's cool, you know. When the bartender would walk by, she would take pictures of her. And she's like, look at that ass. I was like, I do love asses. Well, as the bartender's, you know, cleaning her stuff, eventually she bent over to take a picture. And I thought it was funny to put her on the spot. And I was like, who you texting, huh? Who you texting? And I realized the bartender turns around and goes, you met him last night? And he's telling you who you can text? And I didn't know what to say because I can't be like, no, she's taking pictures of your ass. I had to like look like a psychopath boyfriend that met a guy, you know, met a girl. Stupid. but she's very Jewish. We're still friends. I told her I'm Jewish now, and she loves it. It's weird. That's a story that Polly Wally told me I should say on stage at a nursing home. And I'm like, what? I told you this in private. And she's like, no, she's like, that's good. It's not controversial. You know, I'm like, is this what clean comedy is? If I just don't curse, I can say rape and scary ass stories. She's like, yeah. And I'm getting $150 to do it. It's amazing. I have a new record for what I get paid for a show. I've never been paid anything, you know. These Jews, thank you. That's what Steven's been telling me for years to do. Get someone to give me money. Now I entertain people that look like they're dying. They're so incoherent of anything that I'm saying or what's going on. Good 85% of the shows, it's just complete nonsense. But I take good video of Polly Wally, and everyone on the internet just hates her for it. They're just always like, this is elder abuse. It's amazing, man. It's amazing the backlash you get. But I kind of get it because I'm filming it and I feel bad. It's just like weird, but at the same time, she's really doing something nice for a bunch of old people that are just so happy to have a song to dance to, and a woman go in front of them and be like, I'm young and you're my mom now. It is adorable. But that girl gets a lot of hate. It's fucking hilarious. She's so strongly willed. You know, I never met someone that could take all the hate. It's amazing. Like, I remember the night I met her. She sang this song about BBCs, and she's saying how she's never been with a black guy, but she wants to, but she's scared. And then she looked at, like, I think it was Francisco, and she's like, give me that orangutan. Give me that orangutan. And I was like, this is the wildest shit I have ever seen in my life. Like, I don't understand, but, you know, God bless her. I don't know why I went on that tangent. But I fucked a Jewish girl once long ago, and it was funny. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful night. My name is Coke. Get up for your amazing host, Alec Feinstein.
Give it her Coke, everybody. This next man, I didn't realize he was in the alley and accidentally bumped him. Give it for J.I., everybody.
Give it up for yourselves one more time. All right, come on. Put some fucking effort into it. All right, it's weird when you start hearing stories about people you went to school with and shit. You know, recently, heard a dude went to school with tried to murder someone he was dating. And that was crazy to find out. It was just like, my sister was the one to tell me. She was like, hey, you remember Isaiah? And I was like, I remember him. She's like, hey, he tried to kill some girl. You guys were dating and it was some like passion crime. I was like, oh, that's cool. He was a cool dude, you know? Just crazy what people get into. But what was weird after that was just kind of like, I got a call from one of my friends and he was like, hey, man, you hear the news? I'm like, yeah, I heard the news. It's like, and he was like, yeah, it's crazy, huh? I'm like, yeah, it's pretty crazy. And he's like, didn't you give him a ride one time? And I was like, yeah, I gave him a ride one time. He's like, how'd you feel? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I mean, you gave him a ride. Like, this guy tried to murder someone. Like, makes you think, you know? And I'm like, I was just like, I was confused, you know? Because I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I gave this guy a ride, but it was weird how he was trying to, like, I don't know, I just found it weird how he was trying to connect me to the dude, like, oh, you gave him a ride, you knew him, you know, like, you see this coming, like, nah, I don't know, he was like, you remember that time you tell him, like, hey, I say a dunk, and, like, he couldn't, because you guys are the same height, and I was like, you know, he's just like, nah, bro, like, yeah, yeah, it was weird. It was weird how, like, people just try to make those connections. Like, how do you feel? And I was like, I feel perfectly fine. I was not. Like, you know, I'm still here. I was not, like, sleeping, and then someone tried to murder me. I didn't wake up to that. I'm perfectly fine. And he was like, you think it's because he had two lesbians, like, as moms? I'm like, I'm gonna let you go, man. Like you're asking the wrong person all the wrong questions. Like I don't want to fucking think about this. Like the last time I seen the dude was when we both worked at McDonald's, and like I gave him a ride home. You know, he seemed pretty cool then. Like that's what I want to remember him by. You know, he's in my book. He's innocent to proven guilty. Nah, he probably was guilty though. He probably was. Yeah, man, passion. I shoulda make you make you kill someone. You think you guys ever love someone that hard? Has anyone ever loved someone that hard, like here in the room? It's like, ah, fuck, I'll kill for you. I feel like that's inherently. Yeah, homie knows what I'm talking about. If you're Mexican, I feel like it's just like in you. Weirdly, it's like just in you, man. Cause I remember when I was a kid, like I haven't told my mom this. I kind of want to talk to her about it, just so like I could dump it on her and be like, "Nah, it's your fault. Like, not your thing to deal with," you know. But I remember like, damn, man, I love my mom, but the story. I feel like this story is crucial. I remember this one time. I remember my mom was like, my dad was in America, right? And my mom was like, we had thrown this party. It was cool and shit. But this guy named Cheetah, like, tried to get at my mom. And my mom was, like, low-key giving in. I was like, you fucking Bob. So, but no, you know, she was lucky giving in. I don't blame her. She fucking, I hadn't seen my daddy in, like, a year or so and shit. But I remember my dad told me when he left, he was like, you're the man of the house. I took that shit too hard, dog. Like, I kid you not, I took that shit too hard, bro. Like, I was raising my brothers, like, hey, don't fucking do that. But I remember seeing this, and I was just like, yo, this cannot happen. And my first thought was to grab a knife, you know? And it was just like, and this is my mom, but my dad was like, you're the man of the house. So I was like, what will my dad do? And, like, my dad was like that uncle you call for any issues. Like, oh, like, you got beat up. It's like, oh, I'm going to get my uncle on you. So my first thought was like, yeah, my dad would grab a knife and kill the guy. You know, it was like, psh. So that's what I did, try to kill the guy. But, you know, seeing me coming and whatnot. And my mom was like, And I guess she doesn't, I don't know why I brought this up. I guess I'm just trauma dumping on you guys. Hey, cool, what's up? Hey, you know, just fucking trauma dumping and accidental chaos and shit. I don't know why I brought that up, honestly. I guess I'm just going through my own shit, you know? I'm going through my own shit. Yeah, man, it's fucking, going through my own shit. I love a prostitute. It's kind of, I don't know if you guys ever love it. Like, you know, it's like OnlyFans. There's like OnlyFans love, and then I know Adam, I feel like Adam might relate to that. You know, you got that OnlyFans girl, but, you know, I got a prostitute. Bitch might be standing on Western right now as we speak, you know? But I feel like it's weirdly, like, I feel like I read that, you know, I read that fucking book about pimping and shit, and I was just like, I think I could cope with that, you know, because I'd rather my bitch, like, be sucking dick, making money, than, like, her just be sucking dick for free, you know? It's like, at least the bitch at the end of the night is like, here's a fucking rag, like, hey, let's go out, you know, fucking, it's like a bitch hiding that she's sucking dick for a fucking blunt, like, that's upsetting. It's like, you suck dick for 2 blunts. God damn, bro. Like, that's gotta hurt, you feel me? But she tells you she sucks dick for $120 for like 5 minutes max. You're like, man, I love you, bitch. You're making money left and right, you know? God damn, you play your cards right. Should get you out of this, like, this life, man. But, you know, I think that's, you just gotta read a book, you know. You just like you get that pimp mentality. I'm selling a course, guys. If you guys want to sign up after I get out of here, I'm selling a course. It's not a scam, definitely not a scam. Just bring like 3 people you know, and then you know you get your money's worth that way and shit. But yeah, man, just a little quick trauma dump at accidental chaos and shit whatnot. You know that's what we do here. But give it up for your fucking host. Come on, guys. Let's bring up the fucking energy in this fucking room. Give it up for your host. Give it up for Adam. Give it up for Accidental Chaos.
Give it up for motherfucking J.I., buddy. God, dude, we all know. We've heard those classic words of when something's not a scam. Of right before you hear that it's not a scam, is you hear the guy go, "Look, this isn't a scam." That's how you know it's not a scam, dude. Everybody knows that. Anytime you get a random phone call and they start off with going, first of all, this isn't a scam, but I'm gonna need your social security number. This isn't a scam, though. You gotta believe them. Give it up for J.I. and give it up for Stephen Marcus Relevant.
That's actually how you break up the monotony in your little day, man. You ever give up your social security to a scam just to see what happens? You know what? I'm gonna give it to you. See, just see how far you can get with this bitch. Let me see what you can do with it. You know, 631 18. Hey, that's how it is. Try to make something happen. Trying to make something happen out of nothing. Guy was talking about trauma dumping. Let's just have fun, you know? Let's just have fun. I got my bitches back. Last week I thought I lost 2 hoes. Come to find out I only lost 1. Other bitch was just tripping. You know how these bitches, they just be tripping. Like, bitch, why you tripping on me for? She was like, I was just going through something, you know. It was a rough 2 days at work. And ain't nothing like losing a throat goat, though, man. You might be able to get some workers' comp for that. That might be able to, you might be able to, there might be a California law around that. You might get some therapy. You know that phrase, when dudes pay for sex, there's that phrase, you're not paying them for sex, you're paying them to leave, right? You ever been so broke, you got to come up with activities to do because she got to stay? Like, I got Connect 4 in the closet, actually. We can just, I need some money to tell this bitch to leave. Go get your nails done or something. Shit, damn. Oh, man. Yeah, the girl that I lost, she just got back with her boyfriend. Don't you hate when the girl that you fucking with get pregnant by her boyfriend? It's like all 3 of us could have been good. All 3 of us had something. We could have had something good. I'm going to miss it, too, because it's that IUD pussy. You know, that IUD pussy, you can nut up in there all day, boy. You go crazy up in there. Bra, bra, bra. Bra, 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 boom, boom, boom. You just leave it in. No, I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. It's great. It's just a different, it's like being invited to a different type of you know, like when you was young and you smoked, like sometimes you had those homies that are like, no, we got to smoke around the corner. And then sometimes you have those homies like, oh, we can smoke in the backyard. It's like, oh, y'all can smoke here? Oh, okay. Your mama cool as hell. Y'all know. I'll say this last thing. I felt like anytime a girl says you can come inside, that's equivalent. It was an old movie that came out years ago, childhood movie called Mighty Ducks. And in the Mighty Ducks, it was a move called the knuckle puck. That's how I feel when a girl says you can come inside. She was like, you can hit that knuckle puck. I'm like, damn. It's like, bitch, I didn't even get this right in practice. And here I am in the game about to hit the knuckle puck. That's crazy. All right. I've had fun. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it, Alec. Thank you, Accidental Kennel.
Give it up, Steve Marcus Relevant. Dude, Steve Marcus or Danny Archela's next. I don't think he even knows. I think he's outside complaining about something. Steve Marcus is one of the two black guys in our house that saw my penis. I had two black guys in our house saw my penis, and one white guy. Completely different reactions from both of them. The white guy that saw my penis, apparently he goes, "Oh my God, tuck that away." The black guy that saw my penis, they go, "Ha ha! What is that?" That sucks, dude. Like the white guy understood. I was getting in the shower, and like we shared like a local bathroom, and I was getting in the shower, and I thought I locked the door, and like you know how like when you get in the shower and you're just like looking at yourself in the mirror, and you're just like, great. This is what my parents had in mind when they made a baby. You're looking at yourself, and then the door opened. And it scared me because I thought it was locked. So I don't like, dude. I didn't know this guy that well, but like, he was black, and like, I'd much rather see my white roommate see my penis. You know what I mean? Like, at least they can relate. But he just saw my scared penis, and like he was black, so like naturally I thought I was getting robbed. And I reached for my wallet, but I didn't have any clothes on. So I was just digging into my ass cheek, looking for something. I go, and it just goes, that sucks. It's not like I wanted to see my penis, but like, if it would have been after like a hot shower, that'd have been better. You know what I mean? They'd be like, all right, respect. Or I don't know. I don't know what black guys do when they see white penises, but I assume there's a whole court that is. Yeah, not actually. That's called a joke. But yeah. No, I literally dug a pocket into my asshole, and I pulled out just a bunch of loose change from my Jewish ass. And then I just go, change Matt. It wasn't good. Anyway, who's next? Oh my God. This guy, we have nothing in common, and there's nothing to mention about anything we have coming up. Give it up for Danny Archila.
Thank you. Thank you, Alec, only doing fine stone. Oh. I think I might die in the next couple of days. You guys ever get that sensation? You just got like a really tight, like pressed feeling in your heart, like you've just been eating out too much pussy. Like it's unusual for me, but now that I'm back in the game, I think I'm gonna die young. You know, just die just choking on puss. You know, head full of puss, head full of being a wussy. Man, I am so in awe of your style right now. No, because you wear it with confidence. I can't even look like I'm straight with confidence, you know? Like, that doesn't... What is your... Okay, you'd be surprised. Most people are saying, hey, look at that faggot. I'm like, where? I'll go ahead and tell them that you said that so we could both beat you up, you know? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not so much a lie, but I am an ally, you know? So that's what I don't think it... Oh, are you okay? Are you all right? I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to make you cough. I don't want, I feel bad because it's like when people are like, oh, you're killing on stage. I don't want you to actually die from my terrible material. Let's talk about your health really quick. Are you having a heart palpitations? What's going on with you, buddy? You're about to die? Oh, yo, man, don't be gay. Give him CPR right now so that way he can live, you know? Living is cool. Suicide is drool, you know? That's what I say about it. I'm going to get back to you. So what's the inspiration for your outfit here? Is it a barkeep in the medieval times or? Meatloaf, yes, he worked with Jim Steinman, right? Man, I always liked how Meatloaf would like just go ahead and be like a man out of hell, and then like he would always have the quietest nights to himself, just like kind of like just like sleeping, just kind of. And if I could recreate how Meatloaf sleeps, if I could find my inner balance, I could just be like. This is how Meatloaf would sleep, by the way. He always had a big butt to have to deal with, so you know, he was kind of like. I won't do that. I won't do that. I didn't do that, but I tried. That's what matters. I don't have any real roadmap here. I'm just trying to look in people's eyes more, which is very scary because I've got menacing eyes. Look at them. Oh, you see the, oh! That guy scared me, not so much with the existence of fire, but I thought he was giving me the light. I don't want to go yet. It's not my time. It's not my time. It's not my time. Where are we all coming in from? Where are some local neighborhoods? You guys are West LA. Hey, there you go. Whereabouts? Like Santa Monica, Brentwood, Culver City, Venice Boulevard. Man, I don't know much about West LA. What do you think? What do you think is one thing that distinguishes West LA from Est LA? Yeah, well, I call it from Est LA because, you know, it's like even the people there are like, you know, they have the accent. When they say, when you see a good creative work, you're in English class and you got the teacher's that's super cool with you, but he knows la lenguaje. So he's like, hey, oh, great essay, you know, like that. I like those. I like those people that are supportive. Man, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, but I'm serious. I really do feel like I'm about to have a heart attack. I think part of it is that I cut off some people at LAX, and I'm worried they're going to find me. You know, like I'm worried they're going to like get my plate down and be like, haha, I'm going to cut him off at the Dairy Queen. You know, like I don't want to be scooped. You know what it's like to get scooped by somebody at a Dairy Queen? Makes you feel like a dairy bitch, man. I don't want that sensation. I don't want that sensation at all. I'm not feeling good about myself, except for when I masturbate. Then I feel really good about myself. I don't know. Do I got chlamydia? Is that what you asked? This guy thinks I got chlamydia. I think that's really a big compliment, because that's to say I fuck, and I don't know if I do, man. I'm less of a fuck boy and more of a screw dude, you know? I'll be screwing everywhere, down to the point where people are calling me Tim the Toolman Taylor. Hey. Women be puckering up their little bolts and nuts, and I just be asking them one simple question: is it Phillips or flat? Which way am I going here? You know, how am I gonna squeeze my dick in that pussy? You know. You don't think I have the capability to squeeze my dick into that pussy? You don't think I have that? Oh! I think that was a home improvement reference. Yes, it was a home improvement reference from the lack of improved comebacks here. Yes. I'm not feeling great. I want to feel good, but it's like my time to feel good is over, man. Like I am the generic evil doer in any like kids 90s film, you know, like I'm the nepo baby that had his dad bankroll the local skate park to be turned into a bounce house with babes, you know, like that's me. Just do you know who my dad is? You don't? Well, can you tell me who, if you want to be my dad? Do you want to tell me if you want to be my papa? Who's gonna be my papa? Who's gonna smack me around the head and tell me what to do? Are you? I think Coke would make a great dad. I don't know. Something about his laissez-faire, like, do what you want. We made it, you know? You could have your house being foreclosed on, and you could go in bankruptcy and live outside an encampment in Skid Row, and you'd still be like, "Yeah, man, we made it. We okay. We're doing all right." Like, just that unwavering optimistic, man. I don't know how you do it. I'm not a rough rider. I use lube. That's how I go. Rider? Nah, guide her. That's what I am. I'm a smooth guide her, as in I guide her to the nearest exit because my dick is disgusting. I don't know, man. Have you ever been told your dick looks like silly string? Silly string still in the can, man. Like, that's me, you know, just pent up sadness. That's uncontrollable tears jizzing everywhere, you know. That's why I'm never going to have kids, because my dick has like 29 more years of sadness to get through. Just like a whole waterfall of sad. Golden showers. I'm just asking if anybody's had golden showers. I gave one today. I was in the toilet. I was in the tub. I saw my little fish. He died sadly, and I was just thinking, well, this is no way to tell a little beautiful house pet to piss off. So I pissed on the fish, and now it's a little more golden afterwards. I felt good about that. Was it a goldfish? It was gold. It was a goldfish after I touched it. That's for sure. I went ahead and shocked that thing into existence. No, I don't know. I know what a golden shower is. I've been booked for hair dyeing appointments before. Okay, you can't tell me Charlize Theron doesn't want a part of this thick dick, you know, like, I gotta say thick dick, because that's the advertising of it. Again, silly string. Who wants that for a penis? I see the light. Thank you. I've got nothing else to add except that Kenny Lyon's a bitch. At least Alec wants to fight me. Kenny can't even hear some of my roast jokes, man. Until he does, those roast jokes are staying hidden away. But anybody that sees Kenny, go in and encourage him to roast my ass. I need it. He could be funnier than me if he fucking decided to stick his thumb out of his ass. You know, that's what I say. All right. Well, all right. Give it up for your host, Alec Feinstone. I've been barely looking at anybody's eyes. Have a good night.
Give it up, Jenny Archilla, everybody. It weirdly feels that I'm Kenny Lyon and I'm fighting you. Like, the closer we get into the fight, it feels like I'm not even me. Like, you're not fighting me in my brain, in your brain. In your brain, you're fighting Kenny Lyon. I imagine that you're just like at the gym every day, hitting a boxing gym, just being like, yeah, it's like a picture of me, but with a picture of Kenny stapled on top of a picture of me, just to like make you, I don't know. Give it over, Danny Orshow. I don't know. It's very confusing. Yeah, no, exactly. It's contagious, apparently. Alec. Kenny, Alec. Shut up. Get over, Danny Archilla. Give us next time to come to the stage. Dude, this guy, we do a podcast together. He literally just got off the boat from Chicago. He hopped the border to be here. He was sending me videos of himself on the plane going, I can't believe Trump's letting me do this. Give it up for Will Martinez.
Holy shit. What's up, Romeo? What the fuck did you come from? Like a teacher's course and shit? He's like, I'm going to teach you guys how to play violin. Right? Or what the fuck do you do? Huh? You know how to play violin? What do you know how to play? You got to play like fucking, definitely like a, what was that thing that the Mexicans play? The piano? Just a wee bit of piano. You're like the leprechaun at the bottom of the thing. All right, white people. We're going to catch these Mexicans by our sweet piano music. ding, 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 ding. He plays a little Mexican track, right? Yeah, I was in Chicago. It was fucking awesome. I did 2 grams of mushrooms. Yeah. Yeah, I never do fucking mushrooms, but then there's this dude, his name's Riz God, George Riz, and then he like walks, Will, you're back. You want a drink? I was like, no. He's like, well, take the mushrooms. And I was like, fuck, let's go. Gave me a fucking Red Bull with it. And then white people, as white people do, this one dude's like, what's up, man? How you doing? Like, he's with my friend St. James. And he's like, you don't drink? And I was like, no, I just do blow and other drugs. And he's like, damn, how does that work? And I was like, I don't know. I just put it up my nose. And then he's like, here, I got some Afrin, if you know what I mean. Bro, you seen how motherfuckers are getting technical with this shit? You think somebody's got a nasal problem at the bar? And they're like, no, I'm just a fucking addict hiding it. Oh, man, if I could only hide my addictions, but that got me fired from the improv. Yup. They're like, sir, you're too Mexican for this place. I was like, what? But I'm drunk. They're like, we said, you're too Mexican. Yeah, I love fucking getting Mexi drunk, bro. Fucking, I was telling you that I used to fucking drive to San Diego with my guy. Like, because I have a guy that takes me on the road with him, and I'd be like, hey, we got to make a stop at the pharmacy. He's like, for what? I'd go for beer. Bro, one time I was coming back, there used to be a club called Ventura Harbor Comedy Club. And I like racing and shit, you know, cars, like Coke. I used to have a motorcycle, but then some guy decided to hit me. And then I turned into Superman for half a second. And then I hit the ground. But, yeah, dude, it fucking sucked. But, like, yeah, so I was coming back from Ventura, and I saw this S2000. For those of you who don't know cars, if you've seen the Fast and Furious, it was the one that the Asian chick drove, like Suki. Yeah, so, like, I see this thing flying, and I start flying next to it, and then 2 seconds later, I saw fucking police lights, but I had, like, a fucking 8-ball and a 24-pack in the car, so I just dipped off the fucking highway, got in some fucking residential, got out the car, and then waited 5 minutes like that was going to make a difference, hopped back in the car, and as I'm leaving, I see the cop pulled over somebody else, and I was like, thank you, Jesus. You know, why is it that, like, you know, you always pray to God when you get home with, like, that one eye? You're like, fuck God, I swear to God, I'm going to save some children. I'm going to get good grades, and I'm going to work tomorrow. And none of those fucking things are happening. Who the fuck is texting me right now? Oh, it's work. Yeah, I work. Unlike some, yeah, I work, motherfucker. We over here working. We was working in Chicago. Like, bro, how is it that bad things never leave? Like, you come back into fucking Chicago, and then you got your old drug dealing buddies. He's like, bro, my cousin got out of the pen. I got 2 keys. Let's get to work. I was like, bro, I am retired. Like, I mean, you know, like they say you can't retire from drug dealing. I say just don't do it. You know? I don't know. What else are we talking about? I smashed some wife in front of her husband back home. Yeah. That was pretty fun. Yeah, I went on some dating site. He's like, hey. It was a Mexican. He's like, hey, do you want to fuck my wife? And I was like, is she clean? He's like, yeah, she got papers? Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was at the point where she's like, I want you to nut in me. And I was like, you got papeles? She's like, I don't have, like, they cut my fallopian tubes. I was like, America! Oh, man. Yeah, it was fun times out there, man. Fun times. And then I went and did comedy. And then I went to the comedy bar. And motherfuckers, like, it's fun when motherfuckers, like, remember you. And then you get reinvigorated. Because I wasn't invigorated with this shit. I took, like, the whole year off just fucking by being hit by a car. Let my perspective change. I need to be able to survive next time financially. Bro, it was a whole fucking year. Luckily, I set that money up right. But you cry when you see that bank account keep going down. And you're used to having it nice. And you're like, I'm normal. I'm not broke anymore. I'm not rich anymore. But we bought a bunch of dope shit. Like, if you have epilepsy, don't come to my house. Because I have Philips Hue lights, and they go to the beat. You know, you're going to be sitting there like, fuck, I love the club, but... Yeah, I had a buddy who that actually happened to. He was doing too many whippets and shit. Yeah, bro became epileptic and then had brain damage. And I was like, man, if it's anything Robert Downey Jr. taught us, it was like, you don't go full retard. I'll finish. Is Alex still in here? Yeah, okay. So yeah, so then I was talking to my other buddy, and he was telling me, he's like, yeah, dude, like I'm a swinger, and I was like, oh, that's what's up, man. And he's like, I went to this fucking crazy club in Europe, and I was like, what was so crazy about it? He's like, well, no, I mean it was fucking everywhere, and that's normal. But he's like, I got to the bathroom, right, and they had a bathroom attendant, and he's like, that's not the craziest part. And I was like, what was? He's like, they had this machine that washes your balls. And I was like, oh, that's pretty fucking gnarly. I would want to use it. He's like, me too. And I did. And then he washes his balls and he goes up to the fucking sink. And then the bathroom attendant pulls out a towel and he's like, you want me to dry you off? And he's like, you want to dry off my balls? And he's like, no, you fucking idiot, your hands. Okay, we'll finish you off with my little one-liner that I like. 2 Mexicans walk in a bar. They're hired. All right, good night. Fucking accidental chaos. Support the room. The room is hot, baby. We're back.
Give it over Will Martinez, everybody. Will's great, dude. One of the first time I went out with Will, like, it was like New Year's, like when I first met him, and we all took Molly, and we were like going to Malibu, and the Molly started hitting me, and like, dude, I'm from the South, I'm very redneck, and I go, dude, let me ride in the bed of your truck, and he goes, what are you fucking saying to me? And he goes, I don't know you. I go, yeah, just let me ride in the bed. I'll lay down. It'll be great. It was great. And we started driving down the highway for like 30 minutes, and Will pulls over, and he goes, get the fuck out of the bed of my truck. This is weirding me out. Like, I was like, come on, man. You're killing my high. Give it over Will Martinez. Give it over this next man. Give it over Kendall, everybody.
Yeah, turn that shit on, nigga. What the fuck is y'all? Y'all done put on the cookout anthem for me. Say, buddy, man, get that shit. Turn it off right now. Y'all put that on like I got a good potato salad recipe or something. Like, y'all threw that one on a little. Give it up for Kendall. Buddy, I heard they like that song. They like that one. They like that. I'm messing with you. You guys doing all right? Fuck yeah. I've been writing some shit. Not really, just thinking. I don't know if you guys realize, I'm starting to get good at this comedy thing, you know what I mean? I'm doing all right. The other day I got put last. Guess I was headlining or something, all right? I thought they forgot about me. I was like, damn, what the fuck? Like, that's fucked up, man. Why'd you guys treat me like that? You know? I don't know how to accept love. I'm that kind of person. Like, what? Y'all just not gonna hang with me on that? All right. You get real deep out of nowhere. My mama never loved me. No. I've been trying to find love out here, though. I'm trying to. It's hard, bro. It's hard trying to find love. I'm not a hopeless romantic no more. You know what I mean? I used to be all up into that. Love at first sight. Oh my God, my heart is gonna. I don't believe in that shit no more, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? I believe in hate at first sight. That's catfishing. That's when you pull up to the date and you be like, hell nah. Like, when your hand jiggles to get the doorknob for them. You ever just be in the car and you be like, fuck. Like, they don't. Hey, oh, let me get that for you. Like, you know, you got to switch up. You got to code switch real fast. Man, it's hard out here, bro. I'm 26. I'm 26 now. All right, good look. Okay, all right. Y'all like, you young-ass bastard. Okay, all right. Let me know how you feel. Okay. I remember when I turned 25, man. I thought I was king of the world when I turned 25, bro. Because they say when you turn 25, like, that's when the cerebral cortex is, like, done cortexing or whatever. I don't know. But they say your brain's fully developed. That's what they say. That's what they said. But I knew, like, I wasn't where I needed to be because, like, at 25, I was still having, like nightmares. Like dead ass. I called my mom up, like, I had a bad dream. Like, you would. The sad thing is that like I had a nightmare. I was at an open mic. It's kind of weird because I'm at a fucking open, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's ironic, but it was so weird. Like, it was like literally it was a dynamic dream, bro. Like, there was a nigga at the open mic and he was killing, destroying. Like, niggas is over here laughing and out of the paper bag, like, you know, type shit, hyperventilating and whatnot. And then out of nowhere, someone started heckling. like the whole record just skipped. Like, the comedian starts to get so mad, anger like starts to exude from his face, and the comedian gets so mad he gets off the stage, starts to walk towards the people. And as he gets closer to me, I realize it's no fucking average comedian. It's fucking Bill Cosby in my dream. And he's walking towards the heckler. And he's walking towards the heckler. And he's walking towards the heckler. Last second, he looks at me. You got to put the pudding. Weirdest. I fucking woke up. Ugh, what the fuck? The hell was that shit? It's the weirdest fucking thing. So what's even more weird to me though is the fact that like I wasn't the dude on stage. Like even in my wildest dreams, I still wasn't killing. You know what I mean? Like in my literal wildest fantasies, in my own mind, I still wasn't that nigga. Like, you know, like I don't. Like, what I'm gonna do? Go back to sleep and find the promoter? It's just gonna be me in a swivel chair. What? He sells more tickets. He has more Instagram followers. I don't know what you want me to do. Sucks, man. Sucks turning 25. Because they say, like, that's when your hypothalamus come in the mail or whatever. Like, 25 is fun, bro. 25, like, I realized at 25 I didn't want to be a dad no more. Yep. It used to, because have you ever been to Puerto Rico? 12, you know what's up? Everybody in Puerto Rico got a BBL. And they be selling them at the 7-Eleven. And what you want, Papi? You want the small, the medium, the large? Which you over here knocking over the register and shit. I do it right for you, Papa. I do it. Everybody in Puerto Rico got a BBL, bro. It's crazy. I knew I couldn't have kids because, like, my kid would be with me in Puerto Rico, like, I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese. I'd be like, we use that Chuck E. Cheese. I'm over here throwing honeys and shit. Like, it was a plane ride. You know, you'd be making up shit for comedy, you know. It was a plane ride that told me, though. I had a plane ride with, like, 5 kids that lasted fucking forever. It was like I entered the Twilight Zone. Like, when I stepped onto the plane, it sounded like the intro to Zombies. Like, you know, type shit. Crying ass kids, bruh. Let me tell you about this little motherfucker right here, bro. This little kid came onto the plane already crying. How are you so, like, miserable? You already you went to a situation crying? The whole flight, this nigga did not shut up. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but he didn't. Just the whole flight. It got so bad, even the mom was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to sleep. So the kid while crying, gets into the middle of the aisle and starts walking up to people. Right. I'm over here like, where's his fucking mom at? Like, what's going on right now? And he's just crying in people's faces, right? I mean, poor kid, but like, you know. So the kid's walking back to his seat finally, and he takes one last dig at me. So I just like farted and turned over. Like I went back to sleep. I don't know what he I don't know what he expected me to do. I'm gonna leave on this. It used to be one of my biggest life goals to be a dad though, like real talk. 'Cause, you know, like everybody thinks that they can do a better job than their own parents. You know what I mean? Some real shit. You can't. Let it say it. You can't. They made you. They knew all the rules, and you still are you. So you know what I mean? I say it from my own personal experience. I told this one girl, I was like, "Yeah, I'm down to be a dad." And she got too excited. You want to be a dad? You want to be a dad? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You want to be a dad? Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I was all for it. I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, hell yeah, I want to be a dad. I'm trying to go." She said, "You want to come over?" I said, "Yeah." What are you talking about? Yeah, yeah, I want to come over. Next thing I know, I get over there. There's like, "Daddy!" Here come Deshaun, Demarion, Dikembe. I was so confused because every single one of these babies was white. Like, so I asked her. I was like, "Why you get these like?" I'm sorry to say, but why you name them these nigga ass names? Like, you know, she had the audacity to look at me and be like, "Why your mama named you Kendall?" Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Give it over Kendall, everybody. It's amazing. Give it over Kendall. This next one come to the stage. Give it over. I don't know if he's still here. Hey, Trevor? Give it over Trevor, everybody. The last man on the list.
I'm starting a cult. I feel like this is a good first meeting, right? Good first venue. I just lost my job. That's why I'm starting a cult. Yeah. Unemployed too? I'm in the right place. I was a swim instructor. Drowned too many kids. 5 too many. 4 is okay. 5? No, you're fired. You're out of here. I'm kidding. That's hardly tell that I would drown kids. It's all right. Because you think I would like teach them to walk on water or something? No. All right. No, so I didn't get fired because of that. I got fired. The HR doesn't have any limits on that. Just leaderboards. Sundays are for high scores. I might be an uncle soon. No. I didn't consent to that. Why don't you have to get your everyone who's gonna help out with the kids permission before you go and be like, "Oh, you're an uncle now. You're a grandfather. You're a grandmother." It's okay. If there's a pool around, I'll know what to do with the kid. I don't hate kids. I don't. You might think I do. But who do you think is going to be the labor force at the cult? We're sponsored by Temu. Lenin? Women? No, kids. Kids. Sponsored by Temu. Who said that? What? You'll kill him? He said something weird. I just got back from a trip recently. This is the last thing I'll say. And something weird happened. I opened my suitcase, and there's a dead body inside. Oh, it's bad because now there's someone walking around LA with my suitcase and 2 dead bodies. So call me if you find someone with 2 dead bodies. Yeah. How'd you know? Another one? Yeah. Another joke? Yeah. Oh shit. All right. This is my first time being up here in 4 years. I gotta reach into the depths. Room's hot. What did I used to talk about? You ever hear the Darwin Awards? Did you guys hear about the guy who he stole a jet engine and he strapped it to the back of his pickup truck and he was like, I'm gonna go real fast. He takes it out to the desert, he switches on the jet engine. I don't know if he like hot wired it into his gas or whatever. He goes later, the cop drives by, sees just this black hole in the side of a cliff. The guy had just shot through the air, flown through the air, and just exploded, vaporized on the side of a cliff. Like what the fuck did he think was gonna happen? Like no, Speed Racer, no. I was thinking about weird ways like that I could die or that someone would find my body. Like what if, like, I don't know, just you're doing a little trimming the hedges around the tree trunk, cut yourself, you end up bleeding out in the shower, they come and find you. Just the razor. They find that you're doing the sides first, so when they find your body, it's like Hitler after the gunshot, 1950, whatever. Was it me? Yeah. Like, if you're shaving and then there's like a Hitler stash and then it's like Hitler, right? Yeah, the pubes, because you have the Hitler stash on the pubes. No, it's a hypothetical situation. A bad way to die. Yeah. Yeah, you ever hear of ever listen to classical radio music? This guy probably did, who was sitting right here. He seemed like this joke, if he didn't leave, this joke would be just for him. I used to want to be a classical radio DJ when I grew up because they seem like they have a really easy job. They kind of just, I don't know if you ever heard them talk, but they just whisper into the mic. They're just like, that was Ziegler, Frogs Like My Feet with his new symphony of the frogs. We actually have him in your studio here today. What inspired your symphony? Well, you see, it's the symphony back when I was a kid. When it rained, all the frogs would come out, and me, and then my brothers and the neighborhood kids, we'd pick up the frogs and throw the frogs at each other. And one day, the frog hit the post on the porch. It exploded, hit the wind chime, and it just made the most beautiful melody. And now it's in Disney's new princess movie, so the frog and the princess ended up together after all. Yeah, that's all I got for today. I can't remember anything else.
Give it up for Trevor, everybody. And we're listening to the radio of Trevor right now and this is what it sounds like on the radio. And Trevor used to eat frogs or something. And Trevor's set was very good, but he used to throw frogs at walls. And we'll get right back to Trevor after we watch Coke paint a picture of Trevor throwing frogs at walls. It's going to be Coke picture number 92, and it's going to be Trevor throwing frogs at walls. Give it up for Trevor, everybody. That's far too loud. Give it up for possibly our last comedian, but we could just keep going, 'cause who knows? This is 99.9 boring ass radio station. So for this next comedian that's coming on stage, give it up for Adam motherfucking Smith.
Yes, thank you. It was like an NPR fucking noise. My dad used to make me listen to NPR on the way to high school every morning. No, it was middle school. Yeah, I was like, Dad, I want to listen to Sports Center. So yeah, we have to listen to NPR. You gotta be smart. Whatever. I don't know what it turned out. So what do I talk about first? Listening to all this Olympics talk. I think, and then there was some rape jokes earlier. So what came to my head was like that if there's a silver lining from getting paralyzed, like you're the only like class of dudes